it was just one of those things that jogged my memory. Oh, of course. Yeah. Jankowski came back. They were not very good, the Flames, that night. It was a 4-1 loss. Empty netter made it 4-1. Shots were 14-4 early in the second for the Predators. It was 2-0 when Forsberg scored. They finally got it turned up, but it was another bad start and slow and sluggish. So let's hope for something a little better tonight.
Isn't that what the Flames are kind of turning into? Like, honestly, I'm watching that game on Saturday. We were really busy, so I watched, and then they got up big, and I'm like, I did shut it off, and I had no idea that Dallas almost came back. But it plays to the whole point I'm trying to make, is that that's what the Flames are. Like, some way, somehow, they're getting these points, but they find a way to make it bloody ugly, right? Like, it's never.
Yeah. But what was different?
We went in, we got up 3-1, and we shut the door, and we won 3-1, or we scored an empty net, and it was 4-1. Whatever. It's never just a smooth ride. Yeah, we played good. We got control of this, and we'll get the victory. You never feel comfortable good for the show. With it.
Yeah, like we talked about it when they're 5-1. You're like, this team's too boring. We can't even talk about them. Like, we'll check in April. They're not boring now.
About the game on Saturday that I thought was the first because they got in there. They're on a road trip. It's Dallas, top team in their division, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
They went in, and it was both of the first two goals, score early, both off of forechecks and turnovers.
And that line again.
Remember last year, that was kind of the calling card for this team.
Yeah.
They're going to be physical. Remember those games against Minnesota, kind of at the three-quarter and maybe not quite three-quarter pole, where it was Dean Evison was pissed off at his team, and this is tough, and Goodbranson and Zadora. We're a long ways away from that. So I thought that at least on Saturday, there was a bit of that back. The back of the line has been really good.
Phenomenal. And honestly, like, we forget about it. They added Toffoli, and that kind of, they didn't really know where to put him, and that broke up that line last year that was so good, and they weren't reunited until the Dallas series.
You said it last week on both shows, Retro. Give these guys more ice time. And yeah, the answer is give those guys more ice time. If we want to ride the goalie that's playing well, ride the line that's playing well, because neither of the either top lines, if you want to call it that, deserve to be playing just by default.
Yeah, they're fine, but they're not dominating like the backline line is. Like, it's their best line. You can call it their third line, but we talked about it in Afterburner last week, right? You trust them. You can use them in all situations. And frankly, they're pretty damn consistent. They're hard on the walls. They win puck battles. They're a pain in the ass to play against.
How much time are they getting, though? I don't even know. I don't get.
I think they're probably pretty even. The line's the top three lines for minutes, I would guess.